I'm Lisa Chase, and I'm an extension specialist with University of Vermont. I'm based out of the Brattleboro office, and I'm also the director of the Vermont Tourism Research Center. And back in March of 2020, when the pandemic, when COVID-19 suddenly turned everybody's lives upside down, a bunch of us at UVM Extension were getting some of the same concern calls and questions from farms trying to figure out, how do I respond? Do I keep my farm stand open? Do I keep having visitors? Hold it, my restaurant sales have just come to a screeching halt. Should I totally replan what I was planning to plant for this season and instead focus on planting for my neighbors? So several of us started getting a lot of calls about how to respond to the COVID-19 pandemic. And of course, everyone was feeling somewhat isolated at that point as we all tried to, personally and professionally try to figure out what to do. At UVM Extension, led by the Center for Sustainable Agriculture, several of us, actually 8 different UVM Extension programs, came together and we developed a webinar series. Although we didn't call it webinar because we were told, farmers don't like the term webinar, don't say webinar. So we developed an online conversation series that we titled Sourcing and Selling Vermont Food in the Time of COVID-19. And we structured these as conversations. We knew farmers wanted to talk to each other, but we also knew it would be useful to bring in some experts, folks from the Vermont Agency of Agriculture or the Agency of Commerce and Community Development, some of the people creating the guidelines and regulations around COVID-19. And we also wanted to bring in our expertise at UVM Extension, as well as that of many of our partners at No for Vermont and all sorts of different organizations around the state. In all, between the beginning of April and the end of May, the Center for Sustainable Ag and many others with UVM Extension, as well as 17 partners and presenters outside of UVM, came together. And we developed 7 different webinars on a variety of different topics, ranging from how to do online sales, COVID-19 protocols for farm stands. Should you keep your farm stand open? If you do, how do you do it safely? We also talked about virtual events. How can you still connect with people who can't come visit your farm in meaningful ways? And we talked about equity and access in local food systems as well. And the conversation series in all attracted almost 600 farmers, agricultural service providers, and community members. And we had in total over 1,100 page views and video views. Currently, all of this information is online at the Center for Sustainable Agriculture website, and it's been an incredible partnership that I think is the beginning of many more programs and collaborations as we move forward through this evolving pandemic and to life after the pandemic.